Unlocking the mystery. What does spell slot really mean? Hello, wonderful language enthusiasts. Today, we're going to unravel the meaning behind the phrase spell slot. This term may seem like it's taken straight out of a fantasy novel, but it's actually a concept used in various contexts. Whether you're a fan of role-playing games or curious about the intricacies of the English language, understanding this phrase will surely add an exciting layer to your vocabulary. So, let's dive in and unlock its meaning together. Spell is a word that often refers to a set of words with magical powers. When we think of spells, we might imagine wizards and witches casting them to produce enchanting effects. On the other hand, a slot is a narrow opening into which something fits or that is allocated for a particular purpose. For example, a letter slot on a mailbox. When combined, spell slot might initially sound like a literal space where a spell is kept or where it belongs. However, this phrase is not commonly used in everyday English to describe something physical. The phrase spell slot is frequently used in the context of tabletop and video role-playing games, RPGs. In these games, a spell slot represents a limited resource that characters have to cast spells. Think of it as a metaphorical container of magical energy. Once it's used to cast a spell, it's expended until the character can rest and regain their strength. For example, in the popular game Dungeons & Dragons, spellcasters such as wizards and clerics have a certain number of spell slots, which dictate how many spells of different levels they can cast before they need to rest. This system is essential for balancing gameplay, as it prevents characters from casting powerful spells without limit. While its origins are in gaming, the term spell slot can sometimes be used metaphorically in other contexts. For instance, someone might say they don't have a spell slot available when they mean they can't fit another activity into their schedule. In this sense, the spell slot is an imaginative way of speaking about one's time or mental capacity as a resource. Pronouncing spell slot clearly is important, especially for English language learners. The term contains the S and L consonants, which can be tricky. Practice by saying the words separately. Spell, like sell, with a P, and slot, which rhymes with not. Then, combine them smoothly and steadily. Spell slot. And that wraps up our magical journey through the meaning of spell slot. Whether you're casting spells in a game or using the term as a quirky metaphor in everyday conversation, it's a fun phrase that encapsulates the idea of limited resources. I hope this video has been enlightening and that you can now use and understand spell slot with confidence. Keep learning, and until next time, may your language adventures be enchanting.